This is Silver Stories. So please introduce yourself.
My name is Bob Stevenson. I was born in Chicago. I was born October 10th, 1948.
Very nice. Did you move anywhere else, or have you always just been in Chicago?
Well, I've lived in Norridge, and when I went to college for 2.5 years in Platteville, Wisconsin.
Okay.
Other than that, that's it.
Okay. What was your childhood like?
A lot easier than nowadays. We played. We rode our bikes.
Mm-hmm.
We walked to everything.
What was one of your favorite activities, if you have to name one?
Swimming.
Okay. Did you just swim locally, or did you go anywhere?
My aunt owned a teenage hangout in Round Lake Beach.
Okay.
And I worked for her from age 7 to 17. And it was right across the street from the lake, so that's where I swam.
Oh, okay. What was your job like?
Boring. I was a medical claim adjuster. When people had bills, medical bills, they mail them into the insurance company, and we either pay or reject them. I paid most of them.
Okay. How long did you do that for?
35 years.
Wow. Oh. All right. So what do you like to do now? What are some of your favorite activities?
Sleeping. Doing activities around here.
Sure. Yeah.
That's always fun. I go to church 2-3 times a week. It's an hour each time.
Just something to do. Getting up.
Yeah, just something to do.
Nice. Very nice. Anything else you'd like to add? Just about anything?
No.
Okay.
Not that I can think of.
And then what is one piece of advice you have for the world?
Save enough money to take care of yourself when you retire. Believe me.
I think that's a good piece of advice.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Anything else? Anything else you want to add, or anything else you can think of? Do you have any, favorite memories about anything, or any short stories you have?
All my good memories are from my grandfather.
Okay.
He didn't trust anybody in the house but me. And he was in his late 80s. And he would go to bed like they do here, 7 o'clock at night.
Mm-hmm.
And about 7:30, he'd get up. Boy, come over here. Okay, Pa. Here's my wallet, here's my union card. I'm going to die tonight. Okay. So I go and sit on the couch for a half hour. Boy, what? Come over here. Yeah, Pa. I'm not going to die tonight. Give me back my union card. Give me back my wallet. Okay. But, oh yeah, he was a sweet old man. I got along with him great.
Did you guys have any, special hobbies or things you like to do together?
We played cards.
Ah.
That's when he'd talk.
Okay.
He told me stories that his own daughters didn't know. So, fine.
So you held all the family secrets then?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. My mother and her sisters were talking one day, and they said, yes, my father was the only boy, and there were 4 girls. And I'm shaking my head no, and they go, what the heck do you mean? You're talking about my father. I go, well, your grandmother died in childbirth, and your grandfather gave the baby to a wet nurse and paid her, and she took the money and the baby, and a month later, she returned with a dead baby because she never fed him.
Wow.
So they didn't know about that. I did.
Wow. All that from playing cards.
Oh, yeah. We just sit there and he'd tell me stories. When they made Mother Cabrini a saint,
Mm-hmm.
he was a laborer building things. And he was working on Columbus Hospital, which is one of our hospitals. And he's just sat there for a week with the wine bottle. And he'd drink more wine. She would get on the ladder and tell them, no, I want it done this way, and I want it done old. He did not like her.
Wow.
And every time my sister and I, occasionally on Holy Thursday, we'd go visiting churches.
Mm-hmm.
It's an old Italian tradition. If we go to one Italian church and there'd be a statue of Mother Cabrini, my sister and I would just laugh because that line would be going through our head. You would have liked him. He was a funny old man.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
So I guess you get a lot from him then.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
My hard-headedness I got from my mother. The little bit of niceness that I have, that I got from my father. But my mother was hell on wheels.
Why is that?
She just was. And from what I heard, she died before I was born, so I don't know.
Mm.
My grandmother was the same way.
Mm. Okay.
So I guess she stood at the foot of the master and I stood at the foot of the master.
Wow. Okay. What about any friends of yours growing up or anything? Did you guys have like neighborhood things to do and?
Yeah, mostly ride bikes and play.
Okay.
But one young lady, my God, she was 2 years younger than me. I took her to my prom.
Mhm.
Her and I stood up for my sister's wedding. And we were friends till the day she died about 3 years ago.
Wow.
Her and I were going to go on a cruise together
Wow.
with a group. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so still friends.
That's crazy. That's awesome.
Yeah. Pictures of all the prom pictures. I've got a cigarette in my hand and she has one dangling from her mouth. We were both smokers at the time.
Wow. Okay. Any other family traditions or memories or any stories?
Christmas Eve.
What'd you guys do for Christmas Eve?
Are you Italian?
No. Unfortunately, I'm not. I wish I
Okay.
was.
Feast of the Seven Fishes?
I've heard of it.
Yeah.
I don't know much about it.
You have to have at least 7 fish.
Okay.
Among other things. But
Sure.
You have to have 7 fish. And it was getting so that the younger kids wanted nothing but shrimp. So I would have shrimp cocktail and fried shrimp and stuffed shrimp. And then I bought this fish salad that had 4 shrimp in it. So I got the other 4 into there. And then I cooked other things.
Sure.
But, oh yeah, had to have 7 fish.
Okay. What other Italian traditions did you guys have?
I don't know. Midnight Mass on Christmas Eve. And then run home and eat. Frying sausage at 3 in the morning.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's a long day, though, to make all the food and preparations and
Oh
everything.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it was one day.
Sure.
Of course, then I'd go to bed as a kid. But that's when they'd be putting the Christmas presents together. And we did not leave Santa Claus milk and cookies. We left him a bottle of anisette. It was always empty. So God forbid you were the last gift. And my father loved Christmas morning. And he purposely, it's 6 o'clock in the morning, and they probably went to bed about 4. he'd be saying, "Bye, Santa, see you next year." And my sister and I and cousin would be running down the stairs. And my mother's going, "Oh, come on, I gotta cook Christmas Day dinner. And you got this going on at 6:30 in the morning." But, oh yeah, you didn't think you had fun, but now that you think about it, we had fun in our house.
Was it just you, or did you have any siblings, or?
I had a sister, and one of my aunts died when I was 4.5. So for 5 years, her son lived with us. So to me, he was like an older brother.
Sure.
My sister didn't feel that way, still doesn't. But I do. I call him my cousin brother.
That's sweet.
And I call his wife my sister-in-law. So.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Big for La Familia. Every time we see a movie like Moonstruck. Did you ever see the movie
No.
with Cher? That's my house. Never seen Moonstruck?
Mm-mm. I'm not much of a movie person, unfortunately.
Okay. Well, God. Cher was pretty young when she did that, and she's 77. So that must have been 30, 35 years ago.
Mm. Okay. So I could just describe your house then, since I've never seen it. Seen the movie at least.
My house. It's a frame house. Used to be a farmhouse. We had a remodeled basement that had typical Italian basement, living room, dining room, and full kitchen.
Sure.
And then on the main floor we had a living room and like a side room, dining room, my grandfather's bedroom, and a kitchen with a what do they call a little room where they keep things in? I don't know, and a bathroom.
Okay.
And then upstairs, we had 2 big bedrooms and 1 little one. Half of the time I wound up in the little one.
Oh no.
Then when my grandfather died, process of elimination. My mother asked my father, "You want to move down to Pa's room?" "No, I'm happy here." She asked my aunt, old maid aunt, "Do you want to move down to Pa's room?" "No." She asked my sister, "Do you want to move to Grandpa's room?" "I don't want to room in any room that somebody died in." "So you, what? You get Pa's room." "Okay."
No complaining.
No, I didn't complain. His bed faced east and west. All I asked, because the room was big, and it was a different bed. Turn it north and south. And I was never afraid. You know, being the only one on the floor in a room that somebody died in.
Yeah, I can see how that's a little intimidating.
I mean, I was only 12.
Sure. Yeah.
But I had an interesting life. Took care of a lot of old, sick people. My grandfather, my father, my old maid aunt, my mother, and my nieces said, "Don't worry, no Papa will take care of you."
Mm.
I'm sort of happy here, so
Yeah.
don't worry, it's okay.
Well, they take care of you.
Yeah,
And like you said, you've got lots of activities every day, and
I try.
you seem like you're a personable guy that everybody likes, and you know.
Wait a minute, you can't go too far.
We don't get along.
Oh, we do too, you know it.
Is that what the curtain's for? To just
Oh, definitely.
go back and forth?
That's it. That's the only time.
There's only one person I don't get along with, and she's right across the hall.
Ah,
You can't like everybody.
sure. Sure. That makes
So,
sense.
If I don't like one person, oh well.
That's okay. Yeah.
Bobby's a likable guy.
Well, that's good.
I try to be.